Stanley wins the first ruck contest. Throws it on the boot. McGrath went bang. He's gone. Atkins. Stanley has eyes only for the footy. Cameron is released by the handball. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Cats are off to the ideal start. Draper with a deft tap. Setterfield. Holmes didn't need to be asked twice. Roberts takes the hand pass. Merritt, that's a bruising tackle. Keeps it low. Stengel runs onto it. He's generally a good kick. Dempsey, he's been accosted. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. The two big men do battle. Kako reads the tap well. Durham, McGrath, Dersma, Ridley. It's a tough game. That's an impressive mark.
That's the first thing I noticed.
Halfback. The kick lets them down. What's he got on offer? The Cats showing some good signs early. Redmond punched that like he meant it. Stengel. He's been busy so far. Reed is a rock in defence. Probing ball. Smith takes an excellent grab. Going for territory. McGrath with the big fist.
He said
and
it.
They see it
He
out.
said it.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Draper wins it down. Kako. Durham gets his kick despite the heat. Honours the lead. Slick hands. Perkins. Shield. Good vision there. Dersma kicks to a contest. Stewart got a fist in. Bowes under pressure. Terrific tackle. Chips to halfback. That's a bit of a waste. Forced into a kick down the line. De Koning saves the day. The Cats look sharp early. Holmes pounces. Dempsey. O'Sullivan. He's suddenly a popular man. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Stanley got his palm to it. Smith. The whistle's gone, and I think he knew it was coming.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised.
It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Holmes with a chance to run. Dangerfield on a lead. He's made a hot start to this match. Stengel can keep it moving. Stanley has found some space. Bowes working hard and being rewarded. Holmes gets the kick away. Draper read that one like a book. Doesn't often waste it. Close. Making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Can he find a teammate? Martin is there to save the day. McGrath closed him down. Merritt, good handball. Perkins, Shield. He's run into trouble. McGrath. It's labour intensive at the moment. Ridley gets to the front spot. Searching kick. Durham marks it centre half forward. He's made a bright start. Roberts. This is a big opportunity. They've picked their way through. The Cats have been caught napping. Can he finish it off?
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
He found himself in space and made the most of it with a clinical finish.
Good match so far. Stanley with the tap. Holmes. Can he hit a target? Henry charges onto it. Dempsey working hard and presenting well. Gives it everything. McGrath doing what he does best. He's kicked it like an arrow.
He buzzes around the full line, always on the move and always happy to have a shot at goal.
Goal for goal early. Stanley wins it out of the centre. Draper gets there first. An ill-directed hand pass. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
Both sides look stronger defensively than offensively in the first term, and subsequently, we've had an underwhelming start to the match from a goal-scoring perspective. Both sides had some poor inside 50 entries, and will be looking to make life easier for their forwards from now on.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. That's well played. Clever handball. Manor in the right spot. Smith. That is going very close. It's a goal. Cats with 3 of the first 4. Draper palms it down. Perkins. It must be his birthday. You can see their confidence growing. Stengel pushes into space and receives the footy. Careful with the kick. Stanley. He's under close attention. Holmes uses the non-preferred. Unable to complete the mark. Dempsey with a flying shot at goal. It's good.
The Bombers need to reset, but I don't think they can afford to wait until half-time.
The Cats by 18. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Turned over. Kicks to space. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Bledsoe takes the mark and can extend the margin.
His goal is so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Distance is the only problem. Good disciplined defence. Danger averted. Frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Trying to catch them out. McGrath in the clear. The kick is precise. Risk-free footy at the moment. Martin lumbering after it.
The Bombers are a big chance if they can just tidy up their disposal and
I'm not going to
decision-making.
share it, Martin. I'm not going to share it.
Stanley with a deft tackle. Smith, it's in good hands now. He struck it well. It's a goal.
The Bombers have to try something different, or this game could be well gone by half-time.
The Bombers really need to respond now. Draper, the winner there. Caldwell, Smith with the steal. Met solidly. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. The 2 big men do battle. Perkins, he's been industrious. Just shoveled it out. Neal, they're well drilled. The Cats having a great patch. They found the magic formula. Punched away. Disciplined defence called for and provided.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Looking for a quick transition. McGrath works hard to present. The Bombers might be about to start something. Takes the safe option. Caldwell. Normally delivers. Draper. He's taken a beauty. Ineffective disposal. Shield has pushed into space. Boot to ball just in time. Bowes. Myers. That's good work rate. The Cats are red hot at the moment. Draper wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. The Bombers, not at their best so far, manages to find a teammate. Perkins at centre-half forward. His field kicking is normally first rate. They've opened them up here. Quality delivery by foot. Merritt. This is good footy. Reed can get it and go. Well played. Can he be the fire starter? Cameron intercepts. Clever kick. Smith, dangerous to leave on his own. The Cats are playing like winners. Caldwell, panicked under pressure. They might be caught out on the turnover. Throws it on the boot. Mannar. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Dangerfield is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under, not nearly enough pressure.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
The Bombers have got to find a way to put the clamps on. They're too easy to score against at the minute.
The Cats seemingly on top all over the ground at the moment. Mullen, De Koning. Smith has brought his own ball. Another forward 50 entry. Stengel, strong grab. Dempsey, great hands there.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't.
The Bombers aren't looking like it at the moment. They simply aren't coping with the pressure.
The Cats have winners everywhere and are basically doing as they please. The big men fly. Cops some unwanted attention. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Bombers haven't coped particularly well with the pressure, and they haven't had many opportunities to show off their foot skills. That's why I'd like to see them get on their bikes and spread, force the opposition to defend more, and give their forwards the best chance to take a mark and kick a goal. Turning this into a more uncontested match seems their best hope for a come-from-behind victory.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
For the first of the second half.
The Cats look like running away with it. There's another.
It's all going one way at the moment. What's the coach got to try to stop the rot?
The Cats have got a stranglehold on this match. Stanley palms it down. Mullen farms it out. That's symptomatic of their day. Gee, they're playing well. They're moving the footy quickly. Mannard makes position. Golden opportunity here.
He's had 3 goal assists, so it's only right he gets himself a major.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
The Cats are playing supreme footy at the moment. Can they keep it going? Stanley has rucked tirelessly. O'Connor, McGrath, Spoils, Stengel. He's got the skill, he's got the composure, he's got the result.
Knowing that you have to stop a certain player and actually being able to do it are two completely different things. He's got a hold of them today.
The Bombers need to pull their finger out. They've been poor. Stanley has probably got the points at this stage. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Stanley wins it. Holmes. O'Connor takes the short option. The Cats have winners everywhere. Stengel. Holmes. Draper gets to it first. The Bombers under great pressure. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball. He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer.
Some of these defenders are getting caught out because they're unsure of when they should be staying on their opponent and when they should be peeling off. They're totally disorganised.
The buzzards are circling. The big men fly. Setterfield. Holmes leading from the front. Hand pass cut off. Delivers a long ball. Henry with a big fist. Caddy, he's wrapped up. That's holding the footy.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
He's generally a good kick. Stanley on a lead. What's he got on offer? Bowes has found some space. Myers can keep it moving. It's a dominant display. Stengel in the clear on centre wing. Holmes, slick hands. O'Connor, an opportunity here. He's a smart player, but he hasn't struck that as well as he might have. Only a behind.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
Looking for a quick transition. McGrath, all on his own. Martin marks in the back pocket. Durham has charged into space. Mackay manages to get off a handball. Good build-up. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Holmes on centre wing is marked. Seeking to maintain possession. Close. Can just about finish it himself. The Bombers are chasing tail. Redmond takes an excellent grab. Holmes wins the contest and can punish them for a dreadful error.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
He's done everything today but kick a goal. Now he's done that too.
It's one thing to be outclassed, but this is starting to get a real stench of it.
The Cats are showing why they were well back to win this match. Stanley, he's worth his weight in gold. Bowes, Dersma, popped up out of nowhere. Is anyone home? Good thinking and good execution too. Recognising the urgency. Myers got a fist in. Right, heads in towards goal. And the kick is true. Great play.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Bombers with a late one on the verge of three-quarter time. Stanley has had his measure today. Holmes, Myers. This is promising. Can he find a teammate? Neal uses the body well.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Like it behind the goals. He's got
Good
it.
fix that. Come on, man.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Right, punches it out of the ruck. Perkins. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Now for some analysis from Gary Lowe.
They're all over them like a cheap suit. We can analyse just about anything, but take a look at the hit-outs. That is a staggering discrepancy. It's a feast for those midfielders, but what it also does is it means they don't have to be accountable because the ruck dominance is so entrenched that they can afford to be totally attack-oriented.
Good on you, Gary, thank you. His eyes lit up, he's given it a roost. But that's missing.
Not to worry, I'm sure there'll be another opportunity coming up very soon.
Looking for a quick transition. McGrath pushes into space and receives the footy. Shield with a chance to run. Good work rate. And they're away. Martin working hard and being rewarded. The Cats have denied them the corridor. Right, marks on centre wing. He's hit up the lead. Dishes it off. Martin, solid tackle. Great tackling technique there. De Koning got his palm to it. Mullen, and that's a letdown. Good handball. Martin, I've liked his game today. Honours the lead. Some people can't kick that far. Well done. Caldwell, Roberts, just had to get it out. Langford, Martin, closed him down. Setterfield, under pressure. The Cats guarding the corridor. McGrath, he's been a shining light. De Koning, he ran into a brick wall. That's a bit of a waste. Dersma displaying great endeavour. Taken to ground. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle.
How can you not remember that?
De Koning has got on top. Smith. Henry needs to be quick. Blasts away. Stengel takes a beauty. Sends them inside for the fourth time. This is a joy to watch.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good
I think
things.
she said no, it couldn't, no.
He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
He'll be filthy he let that one go to waste.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Reed, under pressure. Redmond.
And the fact that
This
she's
spells
lying
trouble.
stuff.
Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
The Bombers haven't shown anything resembling their best today, and they'll be hugely disappointed by that. I question whether they really believe they can win.
The Bombers are having one of those days. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Mullen. He's not giving up. De Koning. Mannar. What can he do with it? Gets his kick despite the heat. Stengel should be in the votes today. Martin, ever reliable. Quality delivery by foot. Takes the logical option. Reed. Mullen making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Bowes goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
It's got ugly, and there's every chance it'll get even up.
The Bombers will be burning the tape of this match. De Koning punches it out of the ruck. Smith, close, got the handball away. Mullen, De Koning getting involved. Should goal, he lines it up and he misses.
It wasn't the easiest of shots, but he'd expect to kick that 8 times out of 10.
Looking for a quick transition. McGrath with a chance to relieve the pressure. Shield in the clear. Can he hit a target? Well played. Martin, incisive handball. Shield has only had the one inside 50. Good disciplined defence. Langford. Defence 101 there. Caddy. In he goes. Boots the ball and that's a goal.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Bombers get themselves a late consolation prize. Holmes, Dangerfield, De Koning, Atkins, Durham reads the place so well. Gresham at centre half forward. Delightfully done. Shield, he's been accosted. The umpire
She
whistles
left
for a
after 10
ball up.
minutes because she reckons she had to get the animals fed.
De Koning
Get
with a
the
deft
kids
tap.
fed.
Mullen,
Yeah.
Dangerfield.
Get
Langford,
the kids
desperate to
ready,
win
then
it
she
back.
came back.
Sharon hits the deck. Atkins is calm in a
She was there
crisis.
for about an hour and a half, but I
Steadies.
reckon.
Fires. Bullseye.
So what she did
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
after the
The
lunch,
Runners
she ate
fought it out. That's a good sign. De Koning has been dominant in the run.
Right.
Quick kick towards centre half forward. Langford all
Or
alone in
cake.
the centre square. He
She
would have
ate
fancied his
3/4
chances
of the
from
cake.
there.
She ate the whole cake, just about ate
Touch
the
and
whole
go.
cake.
Misses.
And it made her vomit.